Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Baxter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Red pass, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Right on the money. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
For the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the 2nd, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Off play action on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll do it himself. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The short hands, it's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the run, it's Roberts. Showing off the arm. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Going to the run, it's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Holds and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ross. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Setting up the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Let's see what they've got on second down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football. It's a fumble!
Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Trying to set up the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Motion from the back. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Baxter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Using the quick game. And that one did not work. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to snap it quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for space. It's Roberts.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Kane. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Catch and stride inside the 15. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for space, it's Roberts. Running into the open space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Oh, they're after him. Deep shot for the end zone. Did he get that foot down? He did! Touchdown!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds a little space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going to run it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll try to pop the draw. And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. He wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stumbled to the ground. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's looking to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the ball.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. And the quick shuffle pass. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. No huddle here for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Finds his man. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly complete. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gets it out fast. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Quarterback takes a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.